I bit. Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Thoughts.
It's the gang, we done came on. The gang.
Today we got the brand new The Weeknd album, Dawn FM. Let's get right into it. So, as you can read in the title, this is just a first reaction, first review. I only listened to the album once. I mean, it's been out for like an hour, so like there wasn't really that much time to listen to it. But spoiler, I think it's absolutely great. It might not be the best The Weeknd album because I haven't heard all of his projects. I'm still missing Kissland and Starboy. But from the albums I've heard, this is very close to the best. I think either Beauty Behind the Madness or After Hours, they might be better. But other than that, this is an absolutely fantastic project. I think the intro with the like radio type edit, I mean, it's called Dawn FM, so it's like perfect. It's perfectly fitting. I really enjoyed that. I think Jim Carrey narrating through the album and talking through the album is also very enjoyable. I think the second song, Gasoline, has a very interesting beat, although I don't know what to think about those vocal effects on throughout the verses. He could have left that off, but it had a great hook and a very interesting beat. I absolutely love the nostalgic production on How Do I Make You Love Me. Absolutely great. I think the vocal inflections on the hook are great. The outro might be a bit too long for a casual listen, like outside of the project, but I think within the project, it is very good. Also because it has a perfect transition to Take My Breath, which is the next song, the fourth track on the album. Take My Breath was a single released before the project. I really enjoy it. It has a very catchy hook, but although I think the pre-chorus is even better than the chorus itself. I think the long bridge towards the edge could also be kind of too long if you just listen to it in the playlist, but again, within the album it really matches the vibe and I think it really fits into. I'm not a big fan of the vibe of the verses on Sacrifice, but I really love this very catchy and also kind of intriguing hook. Then A Tale by Quincy is an interesting little skit, obviously having a great message and a good skit. I don't have too much to say about Out of Time. I think it's pretty good, but not as outstanding as some of the tracks before. Here We Go Again, featuring Tyler the Creator, is overall one of the slower songs, and overall it might not be one of my favorites, but I can say that I think the Tyler the Creator verse is very good. Best Friends might be the only song, honestly, where I can easily say that I prefer the verses over the hook, not because the hook is really bad, just because I really like the verses topically and sound wise. Is There Someone Else gives a pretty interesting perspective, honestly, because I mean, as you might already be able to tell by the title, it is covering the topic of the significant other of The Weeknd, of him suspecting that that person might be cheating, and him reflecting on the times where he used to be the unfaithful part of the relationship. I think it's pretty interesting, but I don't think it's one of the best tracks, honestly. Starry Eyes is a sweet little interlude type track, but really not standing out to me. I don't know. And Every Angel Is Terrifying. I don't really have too much to say about that track. It's pretty good, but not really great, in my opinion. Although Don't Break My Heart is easily one of my favorites on the project. Maybe not the favorite, but from vocals, hook, production, topic, I really like this song on all ends. I Heard You're Married is overall pretty decent, pretty good. I don't know what to think of that Lil Wayne. I don't know what to think of that Lil Wayne verse overall, but other than that, it's pretty decent. And then Less Than Zero is another highlight with greatness on all ends. And Phantom Regret by Jim Carrey is a good outro. It has like epic production in the background and him talking. I think it's very fitting. And overall, as you might have been able to tell by what I've said about this project, I think it's very good. I think it might be one of the best Weeknd projects I've heard. Obviously, with me not having heard a couple. And with that being said, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about the project. Let me know what you think about my thoughts. And have a great one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame. Even though I feel the same, I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.